I see all the diversity in this room, and one of the things I'm going to ask you to do is to get to know someone who's really different from you, and get to know about their culture, and get to understand them better. Any other questions?
What did you originally want to do with your career? Because it seems like you've done a lot of different things. So what did you originally start off doing that got you where you are?
Okay, don't laugh when I tell you this. So I decided I was going to major in sports marketing. And one of the things that I wanted to do was I was a season ticket holder for the Oakland Raiders. Trainer, that's what I am. But I had an opportunity, and this is going to really tell my age. There was an internship program with the San Francisco 49ers, and that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a public relations director for a team. I really wanted to do that. So in my day, there were no women allowed in the locker room. And when you intern meant, go get my coffee, pick up this paper. Donna, go, here's my dry cleaning. Can you go take care of that? That was interning. Oh wait, the copy machine needs cleaning. That was interning. But I had a guy that was very special that was with the 49ers. He was actually in the marketing department. And he offered me a position to just kind of, he mentored me. And what was really funny, it was during the time when they first started allowing women in the locker room. And my job was communication. I had to give the guys their schedules. And I had to go into the locker room to give them their schedules. First time a woman was allowed in the locker room. So do you guys want to hear that experience? Good. So I was really nervous. And the guys, I walked in, and of course I'm trying to do like this, because you know how you guys are just walking all around, right? And I'm just really nervous with my paper in my hand, and I'm just throwing them their media schedules, because the guys have to, the media's standing outside to go in the locker room. You're not filming this, are you?
Mm-hmm.
So I walked in like this, and kind of like this. I was single and young and beautiful at the time. Like this, like this. And throwing them really nervous. And the guys were teasing me, and I was really a shy person, believe it or not. And I was trying to give them their schedules and not kind of look at them, and they were teasing me and hitting me with the towel and saying, oh, you women want your rights, and you want the locker room, well, you come on in here and get your right, girl. And I was yes. So I ran out and I started crying. I mean, I was boo-hooing in tears. And I went to the owner of the team, and I said, this is ridiculous how these guys treat me. They don't respect me. I don't understand it. I'm communication, and I'm just crying. And here's what he said to me. He said, let me tell you something, Donna. He said, you're going to have to earn this. He said, if you come to me and you cry one more time, I'm firing you. But you need to go back in there and you earn your respect. You don't allow these guys just to say those things to you and do those things. He says, you go in there and I want you to woman up. I'm like, well, okay. So the next time, it's time for the media again, and I'm thinking, well, first of all, let me tell you, the night before, I went drinking with my girlfriend. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to handle this? And she's like, oh, let's just sit down and have a glass of wine and think this strategy. Because you know too much all about these guys. So that's what I started thinking about. I was like, oh, okay. So I went in there, and here they go with the towels. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And I said, guys, look. I said, we're gonna have to have truth here. I said, because you know what? I know a lot about you guys. More than you want the media to know, right? And they were like, wait a minute, that's true. So I said, we can't, we just can't do this. I'm gonna demand respect, and if you don't give it to me, you don't get any more good interviews. I'll bring the sloppy reporters in here who hates you anyway. And sure enough, they really started. It took a minute, but the whole premise of this is that if you really want something, you're not going to let anything interfere in it. You're going to figure it out. You're going to make it work. Sports marketing, long answer. Any other questions? No?
I have a question, kind of. So You talked about like one of the things was like be assertive. How has that been? Has it been a struggle like being a woman and not being called like, you know, the bitch or whatever?
Oh.
Like, has that been like a hard struggle with
Yes.
you? And how have you like managed that like stereotype?
Yes, 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 yes. C. Yes. You know, you have to be comfortable in your skin. As a woman, it really is still, that world still exists, even though people don't like to talk about it. It's there. It's that elephant in the room sometimes. But I will say this, is that women are, there's a lot of shifts happening here, right? There's more women in college than men. There are more women graduating at a higher level than men. And women are starting to, you start looking, they're starting to move in directions. But you have to ask yourself the question is, why aren't there more female CEOs of Fortune 500 companies? Right? That's the bigger question. And here's how I'm going to answer that. The commitment that men, the commitment that it takes to move into a CEO position for women are for anybody, it's very different. Men have still, in its own right, kind of still have that responsibility as a breadwinner. Although that's changing, it's still there. And the long-term commitment that it takes to be a CEO of a Fortune company is grueling. It means that there's no time for family. I mean, the sacrifices that I gave up was kids, husband, sleep. To be an executive vice president of 2 public traded companies is not easy. I had to demand the respect from the guys. I'd be at the table, and they would look at me like I was bringing the coffee. So I had to be smart. I had to force myself into conversations. I had to already know what I'm going to talk about. And I had to learn how to engage with men. And a lot of times, us women don't know how to do that. They have to learn how to still be feminine, but be able to hold that dynamic conversation and be smart. So it's still a struggle for women. We don't want to take, we have children sometimes. When we have children, we're not willing to give up what it takes. How do you leave your kids? I mean, I did. And you know what's funny? I was being groomed to be a CEO. And I did the same thing that a lot of women do. We get all the way there, and then we go, oh, I'm tired, forget it. And then we start stepping back. But you're a different generation. Generation X, the millennials, Generation Y. The thought process is different. Technology's here. There's a lot of shifts that are happening. More people are working from home. So there's a lot more things that are happening. And you guys better start letting us take it too. Or we'll just take it. Choice is yours.
You mentioned the technology, especially social networking. How has that made your job more difficult in dealing with? I look at Martellus Bennett for the Dallas Cowboys, who writes the most ridiculous things on his tweets, and it gets reported in the Dallas Morning News, for example. How do you deal with that, and how is that changing your job?
Okay, so the question is, how has technology really changed my job? It's made it so easy. I have clients all over the world. So I use technology in every way possible. I have everything that you can imagine. YouTube accounts, Facebook accounts, I tweet, I do everything. Everything. I'm a big social media platform girl. My clients expect that of me. I put them on. I have a country where I just finished shooting a music video. Cody Rowe, and now I put him on YouTube. I have him an artist Facebook account. I mean, LeBron James, I'm doing his stuff for him. I mean, it is my world of worlds. And it makes it easy because now I can go to London and get my clients in London and still be here and get everything done. You send it, just amazing stuff. And I keep up, see, the good thing is that I have children. And my children, what I don't know, they sit there and they teach me, Mom, are you still doing it that way? I'm like, that just saved me 6 hours. So I really stay current because of my kids. And in business, technology is so important, and communication, the communication tool for your clients is just even larger.
But to add to that question, in terms of branding, when your client does something stupid, tweeting or whatever, how do you handle that?
You don't want to know how I handle that. I can't say I'm on film.
Do you want me to stop it?